I'm Owen of Van Trekking Lifestyle, and I'm 62 years old, and for most of my life they've been blasting off rockets. How many of you my age have gotten something like this and pretended it was a rocket ship? Today, Lynn and I are going to go watch a rocket take off with our very own eyes. If you're tuning in to expect to see really beautiful pictures of the rocket launch or to see all the epic things, you're not going to see that. You're going to see what it feels like to get up early twice and to go to bed anticipating getting to see this rocket launch and how it made us feel. There will be some photos and videos of it, but it's not the kind of thing that's going to be in National Geographic. So if that's what you're wanting to see, go ahead and click off and go somewhere else. But if you're one of our friends or one of our fans that follows us all the time, we think you'll enjoy getting to see this rocket launch through our eyes. So here you go, the SpaceX Starlink3 rocket launch. So we're going to bed early tonight so we can possibly get up tomorrow morning to drive to the Kennedy Space Center to actually witness a launch of a SpaceX rocket. It looks like it might not happen tomorrow, but it's the kind of thing we're going to have to get up and go anyway. So it's lights out for us pretty early. Hopefully we can get up in time to make it there tomorrow. We'll let you know. Sweet dreams. Well, good morning. We're sitting around. We did not go to Cape Canaveral this morning. In fact, I'm kind of glad we didn't. Lynn had a hard time sleeping last night.
Yes, I did.
It's kind of the way she is. If we have to get up and set the alarm, she sometimes has a difficult time going to sleep. Last night around 3, she went to sleep finally, and I went to sleep then. Woke up around 5 and started doing the research as to whether to make the trip or not. You have to leave about 3 hours, 2.5 hours before launch, and they don't announce whether the launch is going to be canceled until, well, like they did this morning at 9 o'clock, 49 minutes before. And in fact, an hour out, they had said T-minus 60 minutes. And so they were planning to go, and then they called it off. That happens a lot. If you go see these launches, you'll know they're just as likely to not go off as they are to launch. So we're going to spend the day around the park today, and we're going to get up early tomorrow morning, do it all again, and see if we can go down to Cape Canaveral and actually watch the SpaceX launch. It's number 3 to put satellites in orbit that will give folks like us internet one day, no matter where we are. I think that's pretty cool, and I want to see that go up. Well, the slip to the 27th got canceled pretty quickly. We were on to the 29th next. Well, it's January 28th. We're getting ready to call it a night. They say the third time's a charm. We've tried 2 other times to get up in the morning and go watch the SpaceX launch at Cape Canaveral. First time at 6 o'clock in the morning, we were awake and they thought it wasn't going to go, and they called it off at 8. So that was good. We didn't have to drive. Day before yesterday, they called it off the night before, and we knew when we went to bed that that wasn't going to be the day. Tonight, there's an 80% chance that tomorrow morning when we get up, we're going to hop in the van, crank it up, and drive a little over an hour, and hopefully watch our first spaceship launch from Cape Canaveral.
I'm excited.
I am too. I hope we both sleep well tonight, and we're super excited to get to check this one thing off of our bucket list. Sweet dreams. Whew. 5 o'clock's really early. Last night I put the coffee so that it's ready to go. Just press the button. Well, our Starship is ready to head towards Titusville. We're up early, heading to watch this thing launch. You ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Coffee's done. We're on the road.
Okay, look. You gonna stay back here? You can go back this. Gates are opening.
All systems go. I don't know very many more space lingo.
You don't.
No, I don't.
It's a beautiful sunrise this morning. We don't get to see that very often, do we?
No. We should though.
We should. We should bound to get up earlier.
Don't know what to expect. I guess that's the hard thing.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting.
We just double checked the SpaceX and NASA Twitter account. And it looks like they're still on for a 9:08 a.m. launch. We've made it to Titusville. Hard to believe, isn't it? We're about 11 minutes away from the park that we're going to go to. We originally were going to go to Playalinda Beach, which is on the National Seashore, but a little bit of last minute research this morning around 4:30, and I've caught an alert that said it would be closed today because it is a northerly.
Continue on Florida 406 East for 3 miles.
Because it's a northerly launch, so they closed it because apparently the rocket would go right over where we are, and that's considered to be dangerous. So we had to pick a plan B. Not sure I picked the right one, but we'll see.
What is Plan B?
I think it's Manza Park, I believe is the name of the park. It's one of the parks, a county park here in Titusville.
Okay.
We won't be as close as Playalinda Beach. I think we'll be about 11 miles away from the actual launch. Let's see. It's our first time doing this, so we're not really good at it, I'm sure. The name of the high school here is Astronaut High School.
That's pretty cool.
I thought we found a really good place to watch the launch. I saw this truck over here. He's sitting right over here, and I thought that's a great place to watch the launch. But turns out this is a construction site. So we're going to go continue on to Plan B, which is now Plan A. Lynn's taking a picture of this beautiful sunrise. Sunrise pictures. It's pretty soft sand too. Well, I kind of pre-planned a little bit more than I should have, and I kind of put us in a situation where we are here really early. 7:25, we have about an hour and 30 minutes left before the launch if it goes off on time. But look at the view that we have. We're sitting here at the park. In a little bit we're going to go down and just sit by the water. Until then we're just going to hang out in the van. And turns out I should get a calendar. I do have a watch. It does say on there today's the 29th. The warning on the website that I saw this morning when my eyeball was not really working that well said the 19th. So we can actually go to Playalinda Beach, it looks like. So we're here so early, we're going to try to go back to option A and go to Playalinda Beach.
So this option was
second best.
Yeah, Manzo, and it's like 12 miles away, where Playalinda Beach is only 3.5 miles away from the
so we should be able to feel and hear the launch from over there. Might not be able to do that here.
Okay. All right.
It's open today. Okay. Thank you guys for keeping us safe.
Thank you.
just for reference, we're 1 hour and 10 minutes away from the launch time. You can see we're the third car in line to get to the gate.
So there's definitely not a lot of traffic right now. But either everyone's already there or we're just really
Up there.
woohoo!
$80, but
National Park Pass.
for a lifetime. That's pretty cool. One reward for getting older, I guess, and so we're pretty happy about that. He said there's very few people here because it's during the week. If it were on the weekend, it would have been slammed, but the way it's working now, we're like going to have it, not to ourselves, but there's not going to be a tremendous crowd here. We're pretty happy about that. Okay, we have made it to the parking area.
And it doesn't look like we're the only ones. But we might be going to lot number 2.
2 is awesome. Make some coffee.
Yep. Walking on the beach. We're just going to take the blanket and...
Yep.
Those cars taking...
So we made it here. We're parked. Okay, we have all our cameras. We have everything we're gonna. This is exciting. We have everything. We're walking out on the beach and lots of people here. Here, I'll show you in just a minute, but we're really tickled about this. This is gonna be something else. Lots of big cameras here. There's one out in the parking lot. It's a huge telescope camera that's connected to a generator. That's just too cool right there. Guys are all set up here. Lots of guys fishing and
Owen's testing out all the camera gear in hopes that one of our cameras will actually get the rocket launch.
somebody's looking for seashells. Some things never change. We're set up here with the biggest lens that we have, and we're trying our best to get this thing recorded. And probably our iPhones are going to be the best thing to capture it. But we're going to certainly try to use the big camera and see if we can do that. Our plan is, Lynn is going to try to freehand record the rocket going up with her phone. We're going to set my phone up on wide angle and do a slow motion when it goes, so we'll be able to capture as much as we can on that. And then I'm going to try to follow it with the A6400, and we'll see if that works. Our first time doing this, so we're going to learn as we go. Well, it's T-minus 10 minutes and counting. We have no idea how long it'll take them to actually do the launch. The gentleman up here said that sometimes they can hold it on T-minus 10 seconds for as much as 3 hours.
Wow.
So we need to be prepared for 9:05 through 12:05. How are you feeling about this?
I'm excited. Excited, kind of nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but nervous that we won't capture it, I guess.
I guess so. But we're going to see it no matter what, and we're going to feel it.
That's what matters.
And you're looking for seashells while you're waiting?
I am.
Oh, wow. This is one of those epic things I think we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. First time watching a spaceship take off.
Awesome.
Can't repeat that.
I know.
That's awesome. That's cool. Wow, no warning at all. It just, oh, there it is. That was so cool, wasn't it?
That was
The
really
sound
cool.
and it's just so cool to be part of that.
That's awesome.
We just hope and pray we got a little bit that we can use. You never know, do you? But it was such an experience. Wow.
I think a lot of it was the anticipation of it all was the biggest thing. It only lasts for like a minute.
Brings new meaning to the word start the launch sequence for sure. So that was awesome. For those of you who don't know, SpaceX was started by Elon Musk with lots of money. And the purpose of the Starlink, which this is actually the 4th one, but it's the Starlink3. They had a 0 that was a tester before that didn't have live satellites. Each one of these launches, which happens about once each month, puts 60 satellites in a train in the sky. And eventually, once all of them are deployed, they'll be able to have internet access to all remote parts of the world. So that places, we were speaking to Joe from the Sentinel in Orlando, and he was saying places like Africa, other places that are extremely remote, they'll have internet access just like we do here. And eventually all these towers that we have here that provide cell phone coverage, they'll go away. And that's really neat to watch that happen. And we were part of watching that go up in the air. And at night, you can see them go by like a great big train. There now will be 240 of them up in the sky, and eventually it'll just circle completely around the globe. Really awesome thing when you think about it. There it goes.